Right, so I'll be honest, I've shot this intro like 4 times now, I think. And I'm literally on a cliff edge, which is why I'm a bit wary of my surroundings. Welcome back to Slovenia. I was meant to be moving on today. That's not happened because of the weather this morning. Take a look at this video. So today's video, instead of doing anything too much today, because it is meant to be bad again later, although it's amazing right now, I'll show you exactly where I am in just a moment. It's sketchy to say the least, but it's amazing up here. I'm going to actually tell you the story of yesterday's day trip. But before I do that, I am going to move from this location because I'm concerned about me and this camera falling, but check these views out before I do so. I think this is a slightly better location. So this is Patrik. He used to work at the hostel here in Bled, and when we realised I was going to be in Croatia, we decided to do a road trip. The plan was to go to a place called Kranjska Gora and then go to a waterfall in a place not too far called Mojstrana, and that was set back slightly because the night before we went out, had a few too many beers. We were planning on going very early. We ended up going around 10 o'clock, half 10. And in typical Bled weekend style, the traffic was horrendous getting out of Bled, so that added even more time to the journey. Anyway, better late than never, we did arrive in Lake Jasna. The pronunciation is probably well off there, along with everything else I've already said that is Slovenian so far, but just bear with me on that. Anyway, you could probably spend a couple of days easily in this place, Kranjska Gora. The scenery is breathtaking, and to be honest, as is the lake. It was freezing, but it was definitely worth a swim. As I said, we did get in the lake, we had a swim. Quite a lot of people were doing the same. They weren't staying in for very long. Got some nice shots as well, which you can check out right over on my Instagram right now. It was definitely worth a visit for a couple of hours. And then we moved on to Mojstrana, which offers probably the best waterfall I've ever seen in my life. Definitely in this country, probably anywhere, to be fair. I'm probably wrong with the numbers, but I believe the waterfall itself drops like 52 or 54 meters. It's genuinely incredible. Check this video out. Guys, you probably can't hear a word I'm saying right now, but check this view out. If you do plan on seeing the waterfall, you cannot leave without going behind and then like around the back of the waterfall. Do be prepared to get wet. It's very wet under there. The water's just kind of falling straight down onto you, but it's definitely worth it, especially when you get like in the cave, I'd say. And then after that we headed back to Bled, but even the drive back from Kranjska Gora, we stopped off a couple of times and checked out this bridge, for example. And that is why, for me, Kranjska Gora, I've heard it mentioned, and I did plan on visiting a couple of years ago, but I never really got round to it. Everyone always comes to Bled. Most people then go on to Lake Bohinj. Again, I've probably got that pronunciation well wrong, but Kranjska Gora is the place to go, particularly during the summer. It was very busy, but if you're here in spring, I'd imagine it'd be less quiet and just as amazing. But the water will probably be 10 times colder, which is difficult to imagine because it was freezing enough yesterday as it was. And just to end this video, I want to let you guys know that my Slovenia travel guide and all the Slovenia travel blogs have been updated on my website, so they will be linked down below. You can go and check them out. But anyway, I've survived this video so far. I've still got a few seconds left without getting stung by this wasp, so I think it's probably best to pack up and head back to the hostel before that does happen, and tomorrow we'll carry on exploring this amazing country.